Hello from Greece, everybody. I just arrived yesterday in Athens later at night, and then this morning I woke up bright and early to catch a ferry over to the island of Santorini, where I am now. I'm so out of breath because I am very out of shape and I'm walking 25 minutes. So I'm walking to the nearby town of Fira. Hopefully I'll be catching some dinner with a really sweet sunset. So we'll see how that goes, but I have to make it there alive first. There is so much traffic here. So I'm at this restaurant. I'm starting off with some pita bread and some feta with honey and sesame seeds. Everybody, as you can see, I am in my hotel room. So yesterday I didn't end up filming at all. I met up with an old friend of mine and we went into the town of Ia, which is at the northern tip of the island of Santorini. Yeah, we spent some time there, took some photos, looked at all the beautiful scenery, and then we met some other friends down at the south end of the island at the Black Beach, and we just, went in the water, ate some food. Then we went out for dinner, and it was just a really, really, really nice day, but I wanted to focus on just being present and not filming so much. So yeah, today the plan is I am going on a ferry back to Athens. I'm spending, I think, 3 nights there. And then, I don't know. I really don't know what the plan is. I'm either flying over to Croatia or I'm going to go to a few more Greek islands, but yeah, I don't really have a plan, so. Hi everyone, it is, what day is it? Friday. It's Friday. The last time I filmed was on Wednesday, I think, or Tuesday from Santorini. I kind of just kept forgetting to film. I'm with my new friend Ellie. We just went into this church. I have no information on it except for the fact that it was built in 1842. But we are going to spend the day going through some of the shops on the main street, and then we're gonna go to the Acropolis. We're gonna go to the Acropolis.
You can edit that out.
We're gonna go to the Acropolis. And then I don't know, we'll see where the day takes us. So this theater of Dionysus was constructed around the 2nd century BC, and the original structure, which was built of wood, could seat around 17,000 to 19,000 people. And then in the 5th century they extended it with marble, and it could seat around 50,000 people. So the theater used to go all the way back there and all the way around. And now that's all that's left. Right now we are at the Parthenon, which was a temple dedicated to Athena Parthenos, and it was constructed between 448 and 437 BC. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's like noon right now. I just spent the last 3 hours trying to figure out my plans for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm flying into Dubrovnik in Croatia. But at the moment I've got my crepe. Okay, I'm done my crepe. I was very set on like trying not to spill it on myself. But I'm going to go meet Ellie at the Acropolis Museum. So I'll be there in about 5 minutes. I'll see you there. So Ellie and I just finished the museum. Unfortunately, unless you have a tour guide, there aren't a lot of signs that describe what everything is. So we were kind of just walking around and like looking at everything, admiring it all. It was beautiful. But then there were also ruins underneath the museum. So we just did that. There were like royal bathrooms. There were a bunch of houses. Once again, I didn't really know what a lot of it was. I also couldn't film a lot, but I did get some footage before I got in trouble. But some of the homes can be dated back to, I think it was the 2nd century AD, but then there are others that are dated to be around the 3rd and 5th century BC. The homes all consisted of about 6 to 10 rooms. They had their own latrines. They had these sitting rooms where the host of the home would invite guests and wine and dine them basically. But I'll insert some footage here for you. It was, yeah, you know, it was pretty cool. Now we're gonna go get some water and sit down and get some shade and try not to die of heat stroke. And I think we're probably just going to walk around the town a little bit. Yeah. So we've made our way over to the ancient agora in the city center for the last week of September, the 7th. What is it? What? The 7 main Greek attractions, I think, around the city are free. So for today, Saturday, and tomorrow. So we're going to visit a few.
Today.
Okay, so for today and tomorrow, this weekend.
I thought you meant like we're from.
But we're going to go figure out what this is.
our first stop is the Temple of Hephaestus, I think. I don't actually know how to pronounce it because I don't speak Greek. But around the 3rd century BC, a small garden with shrubs and trees was planted around the temple. And then around the 7th century BC, the building was actually turned into the Church of St. George. The building remained in use through until 1834. When it was the site of the official King Otto, who was the first king of the Greek state. And then since then, until the 1930s, it was used as a museum.
There's like little dog bowls, like, you know, where you can give like
Hey,
water.
Well, there's a bowl right there. So we were just at the Holy Church of the Apostles. It was created, I guess, built in 1000 AD. Yes. So this church was restored to its original from 1954 to 1957. The few surviving wall paintings that are still inside the church are actually from the 17th century, and wall paintings from other nearby churches have been placed elsewhere in the church. This is Jerry. Jerry is our new friend. He's a little bit roughed up with his nubby tail and his ear, and his jaw is a little bit not great, but he is very cute, right? Look at that face. Oh, good boy or girl, Jerry. Imagine that used to do damage at one point. So we just went into the ancient Agora of Athens, which was basically the center of life for the city. This is where everyone would come to meet and hang out and spend time together. So a lot of like social and cultural activities took place here, as well as a lot of democratic activities. This is also where a lot of the important roadways met. The most important one was the Parthenon Way. This led from the main gate of the city to the Acropolis. So we are at a monumental tetraconch church which occupied the inner peristyled courtyard of Hadrian's library. It was built according to one view by Hercules the Perfect of Illyricum from 407 to 412 AD. Like, oh my god! It's my last night in Athens! Which means our last night hanging out. We had some wine, obviously. Now we're gonna go get some ice cream! Strawberry and what'd you get?
Kinder Bueno and Caprice.
And I got banana toffee, yeah, and strawberry, white chocolate, other chocolate stuff.